I know from this angle I'm looking like a little bit dark in the face, but like the light is pointing at me, but it's not like yeah. See what I mean? It's going on and off. So, but anyways, guys, welcome to WFSO Aftermath Special. We call it a special because if we have to do like the show on a Monday, we call it a special because we normally try to do it every Sunday, but things happen. Sometimes you get like a little bit burned out, but you just need like a day like to rest, or it's like other important stuff going on. So for yesterday, I was kind of like a little bit burned out, so I just needed like a day of rest. Besides, the video I put up yesterday about the Bucks NBA Draft 2026 series that I did yesterday. But then again, that was done like Saturday night, but try to put it on like Sunday morning, but ended up releasing like Sunday afternoon. But besides that, I had a full day rest and yeah, and plus, why, I'm running like a little bit late. Probably for you guys that's watching live on YouTube and also TikTok. We were on time, but we was talking about other things, and especially with the panel that I was watching. It's called Mars Logic. We I was watching that and like listening to them and like put my opinions out there. Like I wasn't on the panel this time, but I was just like just typing. So yeah, there's some things putting out there and you know. Everybody like you got one side that's signing with Giannis, then you got another side that's signing with you know Miles Turner and the like rest of the team. So it's just crazy. Like I just pulled up there at one point. I'm like the GM, the owners, Giannis, and some of the players got to apologize to the fans. Really make apologize to the fans. Wherever they the whole organization got exposed this year. Doesn't matter what. So it was y'all fault for hiring Doc Rivers, and now probably silly of me because I thought I was just thinking about with Doc. I thought about the history, like thinking that okay, so he did win a championship in Boston, but I didn't know all the outcomes. What's going on in the locker room with going on with Philly and Clippers and hey, I know I'm forgetting another team. Not Orlando because that was earlier on. Well, yeah, Clippers. Yeah, Clippers, 76ers. Yeah, it was yeah, Clippers, 76ers. So yeah, the drama, finally got exposed. Although it didn't look like, and they pointed out some things like what was going on in Philly with Doc, was blaming that loss they had in the semifinals. I forgot who they were against, but yeah, got for all the blame of Ben Simmons and JJ Redick was right. Although I can't stand him at times too, but yeah, JJ Redick was right. The reason I can't stand JJ Redick because he was here for the Bucks half the season, then decided he wanted to go elsewhere. So you know what, whatever. But he did warn us. And for the person that did play with the Clippers was JJ Redick, and yeah, we should have listened. But I guess we was thinking about. I guess in my eyes, I was thinking about the history. Like, okay, so like Doc went to Marquette. You know, I think he did all 4 years there. Yeah, he did all 4 years there. And like, okay, let's he's had the experience though and the championship experience, so why not? Yeah, and yeah, he just mainly just like got exposed. Wasn't trying to hold the lights off, but I need to turn it on because you guys that's on here watching YouTube pre-recorded, my face was kind of dark. But anywho, so lesson learned, and I guess I was talking about. I was just mostly thinking about the state's history than anything else. So, like it would be like a way to end a career probably with Doc just winning a championship in Milwaukee where he started college, like college ball, and would have went from there. So yeah, and that's sad. The dude was like a Midwestern guy too, from Chicago, and yeah, it's just crazy. Sorry, I had to pull a toenail, which I know some of y'all probably don't want to hear anyway, but I have to mention about it. So for the people that's watching pre-recorded, we're going to talk about light buck stuff. Also, the results of Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor results. I did watch the whole thing, so I will get the rating and grade it. Um, of course, like for you comic book fans, we're going to talk about review of Daredevil Born Again Season 2 and also The Punisher One Last Kill. And probably see if there's anything interesting like with comic book stuff going on too. So as I mentioned earlier on the live, we're not going to talk about any Milwaukee development today because I did a video yesterday about it. So you get opportunity. It probably was posted on here on the pre-recorded episode any second or probably already passed. But yeah, interesting. But okay, let's get to I I stopped on this like article. This was earlier today that I stopped at it. So it's not like an hour ago. It was just like a few hours ago. So and the good thing is always that the Brewers beat the Cubs. That always make my day. Cause what I'm a White Sox fan as well as the Brewers fan, but I cannot stand the Cubs and some of their fans. It's their fans are like really like brutal. They really are. Especially I used to work at American Family Field and just how their fans are just plain rude. That's just me. So it's them and the Cardinals got, in my opinion, got the worst fan base in the MLB. Just by experience and plus my opinion. Wow, he got blocked. Oh, check step up. But anyways, oh now Sims is saying that he think it's time for Giannis to leave. Oh my God. Okay, so Giannis has believed in the period of months now that it's time for both sides to move on. Now you even think about him. I I'm sorry, but Shams needs to worry about his hometown team in Chicago more than trying to worry about the Bucks because it seems like that's what all ESPN talks about. Like they did, all constantly drive the narrative ever since the end of the bubble season. So they send all this and that. Then we did win the championship, and of course we didn't win it once back to back or anything like that because we were dealing with injuries, and Drew Holiday kind of froze, especially in the semifinals against the Celtics. So it was at a point they could have went to the Eastern Conference Finals and beat the Celtics in the 2022 playoffs. But yeah, they got blew out in Boston for Game 7, and they could have won it in Game 6, but nobody else at the time just couldn't step up. So yeah, and so I'm not even gonna like pay attention to this article because how much I can't stand Shams anyway. He needs to worry about more Chicago than anything. While all the news is talking about all on Bucks. So yeah, it's just insane. Okay, fruitless Giannis trade suitor suddenly has concrete case to make. Okay, yeah, they was thinking like the Brooklyn Nets should give their sixth pick like to the Bucks for Giannis, and Bucks will get the sixth pick, and plus they get to keep their 10th pick. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I think it could be possible. The team that's not doing so well is like Giannis always want to go. I guess he would like to go to the Knicks if he gets traded, or you just do it like this here. Send him to Brooklyn. He get a fresh start. He can play with What was the pick they was? What was the exact trade they were saying with they let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to see what the what their pick was gonna be. So, oh, they're just saying like players, they could get if they get like the sixth pick or whatever. So they still ain't making a scenario like who should the Brooklyn get if they want Giannis. So, oh, okay, so they have some kind of talent around Giannis on the roster, and they talk about Michael Porter Jr. It's just about all they have if they would that okay, that would not be great for them if they had some kind of that they had some kind of talent around Giannis in the roster. And yeah, like Michael Porter Jr. is just about all they have. Well, like the past few years, like if they would have kept, Cam Thomas, then yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they thinking like they would send Michael Porter Jr.'s expiring contract. It's terrible. Yeah. Okay. Sorry guys, but now I'm gonna go to the trade thing. So I gotta move my camera here, and I apologize to you guys. Let's see. Okay. I guess I'll do it this way. Okay, so WWE. Oops. Fans. Yeah. Yeah. Trivia.com or .ca. Not sure. Yeah, they're so set on all the other things. Like, oh, let's take care of the baseball. Uh-oh. Let's take care of this, Thunder came that, back. And the other. And it's like, how about our natural oh, it's like less than, right there? Oh, wow, it's less than 2 minutes left. Danielle Schmore. Hopefully I got it right. Welcome to the live. Appreciate it. Um, yep. Yes. Okay, now I can move this back. So I just decided, you know what, just out of the fly that, oh, okay, this is a game. Now Spurs up by 2. Hey, Blake. Yep. Dude had an open. Dude had an open lane. Could have had a Midwest. Oh, never mind. Danny Williams made it for him. Yeah. Let's see. He's running for governor. Let's see. What is? There we go. Trade machine. And did they just? Wow. What a shot he missed. For the oh, they call a timeout. Okay. So let's just do this scenario. And now, since that stupid thing, they now got Miles Turner like in the top 4 of players getting traded. So that's trending. I'm sorry, but I don't know why people feel like, Miles Turner is blah 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 blah. I'm sick of them talk about, this stupid like snitch thing. Cause the whole time we were thinking like how the Bucks end up, not making it to the playoffs and end up, slipping. So what Miles Turner said, we know why now. So it's like, whatever. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, they really didn't. And I said, I was like, let me see. They updated the yeah, they still didn't update, the pick or whatnot. Since we now know, Bucks are getting the 10th pick. Let's see, Brooklyn. Let's see. Cause yeah, if they did get Giannis, the only big contract they have available is like trade Michael Porter Jr. and I didn't know he was that young. 27. Okay. I wouldn't know who else they would get though. So let's see. We're gonna add. We're gonna do. We're gonna add.
Oh my God! Let me see if I can
Add Giannis.
on my friends list.
Let's see.
I met.
We're just adding Nigel Hayes for sort of sap dump because I don't know why they still didn't change that. That he did get traded to the Bucks, but he got let go. So that's when they made room for Cam Thomas, and I still don't understand why. Well, you do understand why Cam Thomas was let go because Doc don't know how to coach, which he still don't. So
is trying to run.
You know what? Let it go. Let it go. No, not and Nigel Hayes, but
She was like, "Well, where do I go to get the 2,000
let's see.
signatures?"
So you got the Giannis, and if they did that straight up, they'll be in the a little bit over 2 million in second apron. So even if they do trade, that'll be like more difficult. So I'm trying to see no, him and Porter Jr. and Nick Claxton will not work. But let's just do that situation. So Michael Porter Jr. So let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Call themselves.
Okay, so it may work either way because both teams either way will still have tax space. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Well, of course, we can add the of course, the number 6 pick. Okay, add that and they would get like 2 second-round picks. So Brooklyn will be okay.
Today asking what I said. I believe that they should improve what went well, what didn't. I was honest.
Let's see. We don't need a center.
No, it's like I'll ask questions that you really don't want the answer to because
Danny Wolf would be cool, but
because I'm gonna get honest.
Let me think. I know if they probably like trade him straight up and go from there, then maybe. But just the thing is, people don't even want because if you do get Michael Porter Jr., you probably have him as like the starting power forward, or you want to have him along with like him and Usman James being the lineup. Then like whoever you get in the draft and wherever moves you start to make, like getting like signing Bogo Dub Markovic, which I was hitting that all season. So let's see.
But yeah, this particular woman
I
is not going to make it.
Think who
anywhere near the governor seat.
I don't even know. But let's say we do those two straight up, and
she just doesn't have what it takes. Do you know what I mean?
Let's see. Let's just say we get like random picks. So let's see. Let's say we get the. Let's see that. Oh no! Go back. God darn it! I'm sorry, guys. Kind of screwed up. It'd be cool if it's still like posted on there because oh, good, thank God, it's still there. Okay.
Ignorance towards
let's see.
What it would take is just astounding. Do you know what I mean?
Let's see if Brooklyn will be willing enough, give up like all of 3 firsts. Okay, there's arrow. So maybe switch to the Bucks pick and let's see.
Alrighty.
Let's see that.
I hope so for you that it does. Of course.
Okay, they will have the 2027 pick.
Rightfully so. Be back where it
Um,
needs to be.
trying to think. Maybe they get
But still try and get some rest, okay?
the 2029 first
Alright, talk
round
to you
pick.
later.
So I'm gonna try this and see if that works. Although both teams would, how's that fail? Let's see. You are over the. Oh, okay. So it's on the net end. So they are over allowable income by. Okay, so let's try to adjust and try to adjust and let's see a $5 million contract that we can get rid of. Um, let's see. Oh, yeah, they got a couple of young guards. So let's just no, not him. Let's see. Maybe that will do it. See, still they got like over 28 million in tax space, so they'll be okay before they end up getting up to first apron. And the Buster had like a little over 16 million in tax space before they go to the end up in the first apron. So now let's try this one. Try trade. There we go. So the Bucks can get Michael Porter Jr. expiring contract. Igor Demon, they could get him and get like the net six pick, and they can get their future first round pick in 2029 via New York. So that can like work. That could work. Although people probably would think this probably will be a crappy trade, but in a way, it will kind of make sense for you know. And plus, if they decide, what, we'll just buy out, Michael Porter Jr.'s they could they could buy out his contract if they wanted to, but or just see how it goes with Michael Porter Jr. So put him like your starting small forward or power forward. Probably most likely I'll say power forward, but that's just me. So I think that probably will be a little bit more better for both teams, and they still be like in attack space. They ain't past the first apron or anything, so that probably will be a better thing for like both teams if they decide to do that. So not the attractive trade that I would like, but if like Giannis really wants to like go that bad, and especially if that's the way he acts that he really wanted to leave, then yeah, so be it. Or maybe the coach will have something better, to help this guy. Okay, I'm sorry, but I forgot to do something. Before we go to this video, um, let's see if I can. Yeah, let's get information on this Nate Ament guy. So, 19 years old. Okay, December 10th, 2006. 6'10", 207. Okay, from Tennessee. So yeah, maybe he can be a combo for if they decide to get him. But like I said, we don't can't think of all the ooh overtime. Who would have thought that? That was a nice fly by Check Holcomb. So you got the Wimby stopper. But joking aside, let's look at the highlights of Nate Ament. That was one of the players that that people like analysts think the Bucks should get. So we're gonna go to like watch some film. Y'all probably ain't gonna hear it because I got my earpiece on, like listening to this. So, but you guys that's watching the pre-recorded episode, we will see this and go from there. So it's like an almost 12-minute video, and Oh, somebody. Right. 18 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists a game. So, not too bad. Oh, a good ball handler as well. Devin Atkins, welcome to the live. Appreciate it.
I don't know how said within the past hour something.
Uh,
So I'm just about to.
I just hope it wasn't like a stunt or anything, or they just really did jump.
Didn't jump though.
Oh, oh, it was some of these people.
Hit the wall.
The first or just kept going.
Special witness. Special said witnesses indicate. I'm the party report says. Oh, I get it. Down there.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. So you go- Oh, I guess they think he'll be a decent rebounder. Now that's like great. Yeah, but probably the only thing this guy got to muscle up, and I'm just gonna like stop it right there and just like the guy, he can easily, muscle up. Yeah, look, 6'10", 207. So maybe he get like maybe at least like 10 or 20 pounds of muscle. I think he'll be fine. But that's just me. And we're just gonna end it from there. We're in the Bucks talking all that stuff, and let's get to the results of Ring of Honor Supercard Honor. I actually did watch this. Um, although I didn't watch the 0 hour, but I did watch the whole pay per view itself. Um, oh, due to visa issues, the Beast Mortals is not here. Oh, so action already in Sammy Guevara. This is the 0 hour match. Um, Dang, they were really keeping the count of the matches. So Sammy Guevara did win. Um, okay, so that's that. Then Ruth versus Leon Saint Giovanni. Okay. Dang, he beat him in 41 seconds. Wow. Okay. Ruth defeated Leon Saint Giovanni. Let's see. Mia Shakara and Queen Athena versus Lacey Lane and Janai Kai. I did watch some of this match. Um, And yeah, Nina's Shirakawa and Queen Athena did win the match. Um, and I think that's. Oh yeah, I didn't see all this match. So the Rascals and the Premier Athletes faced off. And the Rascals. Okay, I said finally they got a win. I'm about to say ever since they was started, it's like they was always like losing. So into there. So the pre rules match that kicked off the pay per view, Josh Woods versus Nigel McGuinness. Nigel McGuinness did win this match, and it was a little bit brutal and interesting. Not bad timing for 14 minutes and 52 seconds. So that's match number one. Match number two, Red Velvet defended the women's TV title against Thea Van, and Red Velvet did retain 11 minutes and 17 seconds. Okay. So third match, which was kind of like interesting, especially I like this new, Lisa character for Leo Rush. So AR Fox versus Leo Rush, and AR Fox did this past Thursday end up winning the TV title. So now he's defending against Leo Rush, and that kind of quick moves and stuff, and kind of like you have a betrayal at the end too. So I believe was it Action Already the one that interfered and costing Leo Rush the match. So 15:42, AR Fox did retain in his first defense, so that's crazy. Of course, Sammy Guevara challenged Darby Allin on Collision for the World Championship. I didn't see that, but who knows what happened. So, but then again, Darby is defending again against Speedball Bailey this Wednesday, so kind of shows like what happened. You know what I mean? All right. Diana Perrazzo versus Diamante for the Ring of Honor Pure title, with with the match being Pure Rules. Um, and yeah, so it was mainly like the matches seemed like it was like a little bit more like technical than anything in my opinion. But in 13 minutes, Deanna Perrazzo did retain. Okay, so match number 5, Lee Moriarty versus A. Austin for the men's pure title, where me Moriarty is the current men's pure champion. And like I said, it was kind of a little bit of like a technical thing too. I think that's what it is when it comes to pure matches, like technician, because you really just wanted that bad. Oh, Taft Wilson, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, seemed like Ace Austin wasn't going anywhere either, so that kind of sucks. So, Lee Moriarty did retain. Oh, just like that. Thunder up by 1. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, Shane Taylor promotion. I think it was a 6-man tag with Shane Taylor promotion against the Outrunners and Dalton Castle. Leave it. There you go. Thunder. Spurs ball. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, and it's. Let's see. For the 6-man tag champions, and I think it was Shane Taylor promotion that had the ROH 6-man titles, and I believe it or not, Dalton Castle and the Outrunners are new Ring of Honor 6-man tag champs. So that's pretty cool, especially for like the Outrunners. It's like they're like an old style tag team, and I'm just glad that they finally do get something. Especially like most of the time they was chasing for the AEW tag titles and looked like they wasn't like going anywhere. Ooh, wow! What a way to change it on them. That's crazy. Then you got Mark Davis defending the AEW national title against Exulia. Sorry if I got it wrong. That's match number 7. Okay, that last match. Okay, almost 18 minutes. Okay. Mark Davis did retain. That was a decent match. I'm trying to think. Okay. Then, well, for like them having like 7 matches in 3 hours, yeah, that's a little bit better than WWE's like 5 matches in 3 hours. It's just, but y'all get what I'm saying. So, of course you don't. So Bandino did defend the ROH World Title against Blake Christian, and what a good match it was. Bandino did retain, and I think it was Swerve that attacked him, because I guess they are gonna face each other in the On Heart tournament, which I still don't understand how this tournament still exists, and On Heart never had a lick of wrestling in AEW. I guess it's like with his wife, well, his widow, like really hates like WWE, and like it was some points WWE was trying to get On Heart to the Hall of Fame. Brett was too, but stubborn, and the brainwashing that woman did too, just in general. She's everywhere.
I need hair dye. Naturally.
Okay. Anyway, so the main event was the Survivors of the Fittest elimination match. I didn't know it was an elimination match, so that's why I got it wrong. Koya, sorry if I got your name wrong. Welcome to the live. Appreciate it. But anyway, so Athena defending her ROH women's title. So, well, that's cool. They had a women main event. So let's see. Versus Billy Starks, versus Trisha Adora, versus Seda Steele, versus Maya World, and Yuka Sakazaki. I'm not gonna go. Yeah, this one I did see the match, but like there was parts I just ended up taking a break because I kind of knew the results of this one already, and it's not predictable because it's just still stupid, and I don't know how they had this woman still hold the title for almost 3 years. It's like it seems like they couldn't come up with anything like had like a new person come out and like win it. So that's the only thing I have a problem with Ring Honor. It seems like with the women's division. Like the matches is creativity, which is fine, but they have no creativity when it comes to like pushing another woman to dethrone Athena for the women's title. And as y'all see, as how my attitude is, and this was like match was over a half an hour, and Athena ended up retaining. I don't get it, but it seems like Billy Stark may end up turning on so yeah, end up gonna turn on Athena and Dynamite at some point. So if Billy Starks end up dethroning Athena, then you know what, I really don't care who dethrones her from that women's title. It just need to be done very soon because it's ridiculous. Anyways, so my match of the night, let's see. It would have been Survivor of the Fittest if Athena would have lost it. That would have been my match of the night. But let's see. I have to say my match of the night was actually the men's pure title match. That was my match of the night for me. And as for rating it and grading it, well, you had like about 9 matches or something like 9 matches in almost 4 hours.
So, and I don't know. It's like you with TNA, they can fit 8 matches in 3 hours for a pay per view. So, like AEW, like with like the very like too long of a PLE, unless it's like their special one. But then again, Ring of Honor only have like 4 pay per views a year. So I guess it's kind of understandable in this route. But they if they do like 3.5 hours, that's fine. But yeah, it was like almost 4 hours. So my opinion, in my rating and grading, no foul. Wow, double overtime, and they fouled them. Wow, Spurs really got screwed. But sorry, but anywho, I just need to stretch. But like the matches, like the number of matches is good. It's just the long length of timing is just like I don't know. It's like a little bit too much. Like that's what my opinion like with AEW is like. Some of their like pay per views is just like too long. And it's like, man, I'm gonna try to get to the 10 o'clock news or something like that. And I understand why some fans, like when it comes to WWE, were upset because they start their PLEs earlier than later. Which part of me kind of understand because they had theirs on Saturday night and maybe they want people to have time, to get out there if they want to like have fun, whatever, celebrate. They can do that. So I think that part I do get why the fans are saying, but at the same time, I understand why WWE does their PLEs earlier. So yeah, kind of makes sense. Um, oh geez, rating and grading. I'm still stuck on that. Oh god, excuse me. So I'm gonna grade a. It would have been almost a solid A, but like I said, few things ruined it for me, and I know that people were saying like things it shouldn't ruin it for you, but sometimes the outcome of the match does ruin it for everybody if y'all don't understand that. But it's happened. So I'm going to give it a solid B. It was almost up there with an A, but I had to give it a solid B. Just for like the reasons I have. Y'all probably was hearing them while I was talking about it throughout, this about the matches and stuff. So, what we're gonna do? Okay, graded it. Now we're rating it. I'm gonna rate it 8 out of 10. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Could have been very close to a 10, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it rating for the grading it as a you know 8. Yeah, 8 out of 10, and like I said, a solid B and 8 out of 10. Think that's more better. We're probably not gonna do any more like wrestling talk for like a bit, but it just only thing that's good to talk about. Zoe Stark did change her name to Zoe. Some name I don't know. It's just kind of different. Starts with an S, but no, it's not Stark. But like I said, it's very different. And wherever the case may be, who knows? And of course, y'all probably saw Raw and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyways, I guess we can get to comic book movies and TV news before we move on. Well, probably before we end the show. Basically, with Daredevil Born Again season 2, like, it's one of my favorites. Season 1 was good too, and like the Netflix series of Daredevil I like as well. But there's like comic book fans. They hate things that are supposed to be stick to the comics. If things were actually stick to the comics, it will actually if the story like stick to the comics, it's like we already gonna know the outcome. It's like, why do that? Like, you can still tell the same story, but tell it like in a different way, and also and change some things. I don't know. Just some people, especially like some I say some hardcore comic book fans are just, I don't know, they just too picky in my opinion. That's just what I think. Like some of them are too picky. Yeah, and of course y'all did saw like season one. Kingpin ended up being mayor. And then again, all this stuff. Well, this season, all his criminal activities and stuff like come to life. He started the vigilante task force, to stop all vigilantes. And that's especially what y'all saw in season one that the White Tiger got killed, and you have his I think it's like his niece. Yeah, his niece taking over, but she didn't get the fully mantle as of yet. What the White Tiger normally will wear. She doesn't like use that yet, but I think because they are going to make a season 3, and they're currently filming it right now. So yeah, most likely, yeah, it's gonna be a big thing. Maybe she'll end up doing that on season 3, and yeah, it was just a lot of twists and turns and stuff like that. You saw Jessica Jones return, and if you saw like the final episode, you saw like the ending of the episode. Luke Cage did appear, and I guess it was something like I guess Luke Cage was like into something with I forgot what Matthew Lillard's character was, so somewhat in business with him, and they and I guess he said he was done with it. So yeah, it's just all the crazy stuff going on there, and y'all gotta watch for yourself. If y'all didn't, I recommend you watch it. Let's see. Overall, you're very good, especially when it comes to like comic book movies or comic book TV. The very last episode or the closing moments of the movie is always the greatest. Wherever you look at it, it's always the greatest. So I don't know. I normally don't rate or grade like TV shows or anything like that. I really don't, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna start that next year. Like start rating and grading the comic book TV shows and movies and stuff like that, because I don't know. There's a lot. There's gonna be a lot of Marvel TV series coming up this year, and yeah, I just think it's just better that just wait on that point. So overall, good show. I can't wait for season 3 because you're probably gonna end up having all 4 of the Defenders back on the DareDevil Born Again season 3. I think after that they said at one point they want to make a Daredevil movie. But maybe if they do, like, let's say they finish with all, like, 3 seasons of Daredevil, they're probably going to stick to, like, having the Defenders TV series. So, I don't know. The Defenders on Netflix was okay, but I think, the episodes was, like, I think they did, like, 6 or 8 episodes, and I think that was too low in my opinion. So, maybe, Marvel TV will, do something right. So, we'll see. But otherwise, I enjoyed it. I think it's pretty good, and just can't wait to season 3. It may come out around the same time in March. Laxium Puri, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. So, off for one TV series and up to another one that was just a one-time thing only, which was The Punisher: One Last Kill. So, oh wow, okay. It's up there on Rotten Tomatoes, but at one point it was higher than that, and now it's like down a bit. That's crazy. Anyways, Frank Castle, this is like based on after he escaped from that jail and from Daredevil season 1, Daredevil Born Again season 1, I should say. I like what he's going through. So I guess this new thread of wife, especially I forgot what Julia Light's character was on that one, but I guess he's trying to move on with his life. He's still having like flashbacks of his like family, and that was cool that his like real life daughter played Frank Castle's like young daughter, because in the comics from what I read in the past, especially you saw in the movies, like he only had like one kid, and that was like a son. So they kind of did this one like a little bit different to say he had 2 kids. That fair enough. So why not? So I forgot what Julia Light's character was. She's upset with Frank Castle because of killing both her sons and her husband, and she's out to get him, and all the streets all hell broke loose, and the fight sequence in this is very very good, and yeah, it's like some of the stunts was on there too was great, but it's like everybody complaining about that one stunt. Like the stunt was done by a stunt man, but it had Frank Castle's face, because they can't do that. So Frank John Barata did like most of the stunts on that point, except for the landing of it, and then people was complaining about seeing that. Oh god, it was AI or whatever. Like I wouldn't even think about that. It's just like I'm watching it, but it's like I'm not gonna think about what AI did or anything like that. It's like, people gotta grow up and read a book or something. Oh jeez. But but yeah, it's like if y'all don't know like what Frank Castle's like, the Punisher's true power, he is hard to kill. That's his power. He's hard to kill. Like he can get hurt and stuff like that, but he's hard to kill. So that's mainly his power. But anyways, overall, although it was a Marvel TV special presentation, and yeah, it was worth them doing it, but they are gonna move on to a movie at some point. But yeah, this is gonna be like real gritty. But it'll be interesting if he end up like joining the Midnight Suns. That will be something, because he is part of that that Midnight Suns collection, that what Marvel does, like with Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, Blade, and they can end up adding some other characters if they want to. Doctor Strange is another one too, so they can always they can add him or don't add Doctor Strange, or add some people or don't add some people. Like from the video game that was made, for I think it was like for PS5, PS4 or something like that. They had like random people on there besides the original like three with Moon Knight, Punisher, and Doctor Strange. They had Wolverine in it, and it's just a bunch of others that they had on there. Like, wow. But maybe hopefully the Punisher will be like something on that. But some YouTuber was saying that it's possibly that the Punisher can join the Thunderbolts. It could happen. You never know. It could happen. But I think he probably just make like Daredevil's appearance every now and then, or they just gonna be like, okay, we'll focus on this movie. But if they do the movie during the mutant saga, they gotta have at least a mutant on there, either like teaming up with Punisher or just going against Punisher. So they gotta have something like that happen if they want to. Because with this multiverse saga that they're doing right now, although the Punisher is as good as it is, it doesn't like, you don't think about the ooh nice M1. So what I'm thinking is it has nothing to do with the multiverse saga, and some movies took effect of that because they had nothing to do with the multiverse. Some TV shows did, some TV shows didn't. So yeah, it's just one of those things, like sometimes the story would be good, you don't talk about it, but maybe the TV shows can get away with it. But when it comes to the movies, when it comes to like the saga you're doing, multiverse, movies can't get away with that. They got to put, something, emphasis of the multiverse in it. So that's why you probably think this phase of the multiverse saga failed. Well, I wouldn't say totally failed, but like they're like a little bit down than they were with the Infinity Saga. Because of course, with the Infinity Saga, you gotta introduce, the characters and stuff like that. Then build from there and all that stuff. So it leads up to with Infinity War and Endgame. So yeah. Wow. Spurs. Yeah. It looks like the Spurs got this. Even if they hit this, they still got this. Just take their time. But anyways, it's good to see, Punisher, or any other movies, like you see, like Guardians of the Galaxy, Christmas. Is that Baskin interference? Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay. I thought that was Baskin interference. I guess not. So, the thing, I don't forget what I was talking about. I got distracted with the game. But, for you guys that's watching live, I'm watching the game live. You guys probably seen I'm watching it pre-recorded. Wow. Anyways, at the ending, the one last kill, it ended up being something like, okay, because you see for you guys that's watching pre-record, you see the photo right here, right? Like Punisher, holding the gun and about, like he's about to shoot somebody. He does, but that's where it ends. So, I think, the story of this one is going to continue. Although, you're going to see same Punisher character on Spider-Man Brand New Day. So, you're going to see that eventually when it comes out end of July. So, his story ain't over. Just put it that way. His story ain't over. And I think after, Spider-Man Brand New Day, his story is not going to be over as well. So, yeah, it's just going to be interesting. So, kudos to this. And, us fans want more and can't wait to see more. Just put it that way. Oh, Marvel should bring your Captain Britain. That'll be, like I said, that would be interesting too. Okay, so we can end from that, and I'm gonna look at see if there's any important like comic book movies and TV news before we end it. So let's go to. Let's see. We're gonna look for Marvel. Because I know people. I know people still wondering when they're gonna release the Avengers Doomsday trailer, and like we said, we do not know. Oh yeah, there's one thing I gotta look at. I gotta go to YouTube on here. So the video end up might getting canned because I'm showing it, and it's the Lanterns trailer. Let's see. This is kind of crazy, I'm trying to look through like YouTube and just insane. Let's see. Oh no, it's still, okay. So yeah, most likely that Amara's Logic, that video, way overlift. So let's do NT. So the trailer came out today, and was another teaser. So we'll do it with Rotten Tomatoes, and y'all probably gonna hear it. The ones who's listening live, so y'all guys get to watch it and stuff like that. So hopefully, you two don't have a problem with it. So here we go.
The greatest weapon in the universe. When and if to use it, that's the whole ball game, Junior.
Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart.
Did you just use that ring to counterfeit money?
No.
Counterfeit money. That's funny.
The ring.
You know how I got it. I sure as hell didn't interview for it.
Oh, well, shit, maybe you should have. Power like that, shouldn't you have to work for it?
I've been doing this since you were a baby. The only way you're gonna get this ring is over my dead fucking body.
I
Language.
think he likes me. Everybody is lying to us.
We're not leaving here until we find out what they're hiding. Dangerous part of the job.
I didn't think the language of this would go that far.
How are you chosen for this?
It's only one question. Are you afraid?
Spurs won,
You afraid?
so kind of like an upset on that one.
Are you afraid? do this better than he's ever done it before.
Then go and get it, Jon Stewart.
Oh, season starts August 16th on HBO Max. Okay. So at least they have finally got a set date. Well, like, we knew it was going to be like in August, but we just didn't know, the exact day in August. So. Okay, so like I said, look at a little bit more Marvel news. Of course, y'all probably already know, if y'all watch Raw, Brock Lesnar did return. And I guess, Class at the Class in Italy is gonna be where he's gonna face Obafemi again. MCU's Venom plans get major update ahead of event. Okay. Rama Tut will appear in X-Men 97 Season 2. This is probably one of the few villains, X-Men, I didn't hear of, so something different for me. And of course, next week, Spider-Noir is going to be releasing all 8 of his episodes on Prime. Can't wait to watch that. So I'm gonna watch it both in color and both in classic as well. So, man, I'm watching both of them. Yeah, they did have a date for Vision Quest. It's gonna they say it's gonna start showing on Disney Plus in October. So that's interesting. Seeing. The press of Spider-Man Brand New Day tour really starts. So Nicolas Cage said he turned down the role of Green Goblin, and Willem Dafoe had fit a better role for that than anything. So, and you see, like, it turned out better for Nicolas Cage. Like, he was Ghost Rider for the first 2 movies, and also now playing Spider-Noir. So. And plus, voiced the character as well on the animated side of Spider-Man. So, very interesting. So, that's good for him. Okay. Well, newly shared photo will play Tommy Maximoff Speed, probably on Vision Quest. New Punisher project, which we were just talking about. So, you know what? That's fine. Let's see. Okay, Spider-Man No Way Home. It did recently, now been added to Disney Plus, and it got really of a boost. Well, a lot of people was watching it, so a little bit, Punisher, and okay, still about Marvel. Some of the stuff going on with from the scene, and yeah. And of course, I kind of explained it earlier that, God, what was I looking for? What they're going to do with animated ones, they're going to try to release them every year, which is good news, more Marvel content. Although, some of the animated stuff is not going to be based on the MCU, which is fine. Wait a minute. A show could be in development. Okay, maybe not the movie, but the show. Fair enough. Because they can do, with the, like what they're doing with Daredevil. So, it's possible. Oh, yeah, that's a rumor that they may continue, the Spectacular Spider-Man if y'all didn't see it. I thought it was cool. But, yeah.
What you're saying is that you don't want to help me.
Let's see. I think, there's pretty not that much to talk about on Marvel side. So let's see DC side before we end the show. DC. We already saw, the, there we go. So we already did, see, the trailer for, Lanterns. Like I said, it comes out like August 16th. So, Okay, you already seen, they're currently shooting Man of Tomorrow and trying to promote more Supergirl, which, she's going to be having her own movie out June 26th. Oh, they talk about the teaser. A new Batman series? Okay. I'm interested. Okay, I didn't see that part, so it must be something that they like leaked out with Guy Gardner of the other Green Lantern is gonna be on here, so kind of different. Okay. Oh, they're comparing like the Green Lanterns as that they did in the past. Okay. The teaser, and of course we saw that John Stewart finally like gets the ring.
I have no one. Let me understand.
Let's see. Just showing a clip of Lanterns on. Yeah, it's just mainly down promoting man.
Ivy, I swear to God.
Ivy, enough. Hey, enough.
Do you ever put up that to your
Nope. But anyways,
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, we're waiting on the
yeah. Well, it's really not much to talk about. The just going on. I'm gonna be interested in like seeing like Supergirl, not just to see like how they do her in movie, like they did in the '80s, but Lobo will be the most interesting thing because how can I forget about the guy who played Jason Momoa, the perfect character to play on Lobo, so the perfect person for it in my opinion. So interesting. So, okay, yeah, Martin Ford that plays Shao Kahn on Mortal Kombat 2 has expressed interest in playing Bane, and how big he is, yeah, it's believable. It could be possible. Sterling K. Brown wants to pay Martian Manhunter. Brian Tree Henry has joined the cast of Batman Part 2. Which I don't even know when they're gonna shoot it. It's gonna be sometime this year. Now they're saying it's gonna be this month. Then now it seems like they're gonna push it towards the end of the year. It's one of those things. So anyway, guys, we're gonna end it from here. I appreciate y'all staying on here that long. I didn't think it was gonna be over an hour, but it ended up being that way. So sorry about that. But So what I'm gonna do, y'all know the same routine. Like guys that's watching TikTok, please like fill up the likes next time. We get to 500 likes on the next live we do for TikTok. We will do a giveaway for you guys. And after you guys that's on YouTube, you already know the deal. Like, subscribe, comment, click the notification button. Try and get to 1,000 subscribers. We still trying to reach that. What else I was gonna say? Check out the website, wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. Upcoming events in Midwest, all the stuff, updates, and all that good stuff. So, we're sponsored by Midwest Wrestling Collectibles, and let's see, yeah, Midwest Wrestling Collectibles, and also Ray Scott Sports Cards. So, you will have that. But anyways, we're a proud sponsor of the Panther Rumble, which is going to be in Greendale next Friday. I will be there because WFSO is one of the sponsors. Bama, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. Although, we're kind of like ending the show. But, sorry, Daisy. Yeah, my little dog right here. All she likes to do is relax and just go outside, relax too, and do her business. But anyways, so like I said, sorry guys. Oh god, that happened. So let me bring that out. Oh crap, that happened. But anyways, the Panther Rumble. Guys, check that out. Also, We also a proud sponsor of Legacy Pro Wrestling. They have a show on June 12th, and they will have another show June 13th. But we're sponsoring their June 12th show, but we are going to be at their June 13th show along with House of Headlocks. So House of Headlocks has been everywhere in Milwaukee, so that's always good news. So it'll be Rookie Combine on June 13th. You get a chance, check it out. And we're also a proud sponsor of Maddie's Memory. So deal with families that with pregnancy and infant loss. So you know anybody that's need like resources or stuff that lost a child, infant or stillborn, you can send them our way on maddiesmemory.com or .org, or you can check out Pregnancy and Infant Loss Network on Facebook. And if you want to donate to the cause, QR code's on there too on the website. So you get a chance, donate wherever you can. We can help out. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Man up, woman up, face up. Checking on mental health, because this is Mental Health Awareness Month. And, us like dealing with mental illness or mental health or anything like that, it's out there more, and we talk about it more than ever, and it did need to be out there. And for black people, please don't be ashamed that you're dealing with mental health. I'm dealing with it, and there's probably some other people I know that's dealing with it too. So try to do the best with it, and don't ignore the resources that is out there for you. Take them, because they will help you at the long run, and believe me, it will help you in the long run. But anyway, guys, until the next video, you guys have a good one. See you later. And if you're on live, have a good night. Whenever you're watching, y'all have a good one, and see you later.